Hola culés, did Lamine Yamal cost Barcelona $19.3 million? Dollars? Apparently, all the Madridistas are losing their minds over something that allegedly Lamine Yamal's dad posted on Instagram, a 19.3, and they are literally assuming that he meant $19.3 million dollars, which was the actual amount Barcelona is going to pay Lamine Yamal. If you didn't know yet, in this video I am going to go over exactly what I'm talking about in every single detail and why Real Madrid is way out of line even worrying about Lamine Yamal's contract, because they had the problems of their own they completely ignore when they sign Kylian Mbappe. So guys, before we keep going, please like this video. If you're actually a Barcelona fan, this is the channel for you, so make sure you subscribe. We have content for days. We're uploading literally almost every day. We're so active. So guys, please comment, leave your thoughts, let me know how long you've been a Barca fan, and if you think that the future is bright with a player like Lamine Yamal. So guys, if you live under a rock, you have no idea what I'm talking about, and I'm going to go over exactly everything. So yesterday, Lamine Yamal signed a contract with Barcelona, and it's completely official until 2031. And Barcelona reported a master class of a contract. Don't you guys think that 8 million to 9 million euros is actually cheap to have the best player in the world? A player who didn't cost you anything, a player who came from La Masia. Just to put it into context, Florian Wirtz is reported to go to Liverpool. He's gonna cost Liverpool $120 million, which is literally a record breaking. That record broke with 85 million euros when they signed Darwin Nunez for 85, and now they are setting up another record with 120 to 125 million for Florian Wirtz. And somehow it's an issue that Barcelona is actually making a great move, and they're trying to switch the narrative that Barcelona is always overpaying for their superstars. Even if this contract was true, 19.3 million will still be an okay number for a player like Lamine Yamal, who this year is arguably the Ballon d'Or winner, or at least a top two contender. And last year he was eighth. But let's take a look. I am going to show you guys what I'm talking about here just a little bit. I'm going to go over the Kylian Mbappe thing. So, first and foremost, I want you guys' opinion. What do you guys think of Lamine Jamal's dad? I think that a lot of a lot in Barca Nation, some people are divided. Some people like him, some people hate him. Some people say that he's a character. I think at the very least he's a character. He likes to play with Real Madrid's mind. I know he's a former Real Madrid fan. Apparently, there are pictures, there's videos of him being a fan of Real Madrid. That was before Lamine Yamal became a Barcelona La Masia academy player. So, but I'm curious to know what you guys think of him. I think it's a little bit of a loose cannon, to say the least. But I think it's fine. I mean, if you were Lamine Jamal's dad, like, I mean, what would you do? Wouldn't you just go crazy as well? So I don't know. But anyways, so he posted a picture, and it says 19.3 with a laughing emoji, and that was after Lamine Jamal and him posted a picture sitting at the Camp Nou, and some people interpreted it as it was a 9.3 million, but I'm going to show you guys a video, right? But before we go, like, I want to go over this Kylian Mbappe contract, because somehow Real Madrid or Madridistas, they are saying that Barcelona is actually wrong and they're hiding a contract that is worth 19.3. But wait a minute, is Real Madrid a much better organization when it comes to signing? Because didn't they just sign a player who came to a superstar team that had just won the Champions League and La Liga. So let's take a look at here. For example, it says annual for Kylian Mbappe, right? 31 million euros, guys. That's okay to spend, but you're not outraged for your team spending 31 mil with a 40 million with a 40 million signing bonus, which is literally cost 71.6 per year. What are we talking about? And somehow, some way, take a look at this tweet right here saying that they are trying to hide the fact that it's 20 to 25 and that is a really bad run organization. Okay, let's think of it like what are we talking about? This is a double standard completely off the rails. Even if Lamine Yamal's contract was 19.3, that would still be cheaper than what Kylian Mbappe cost Real Madrid, coming to a team that was set to just run away with every single title in well, domestic titles, right? And they basically almost said that they were going to win the Champions League as well. And how far away was that from the truth? It was actually Lamine Yamal who played the best, who is and played the best player in the world, and was actually Barcelona who actually won every single domestic title and was just 90 seconds away from getting another Champions League final and potentially another title in Europe. That was just insane. But let's take a look at the facts and see what's.
A ver, yo he podido hablar con Munir, lo puedo decir. He hecho una videollamada antes del programa y se está riendo, obviamente. Se está riendo porque está viendo lo que ha causado y se le ha hecho mucha gracia. Obviamente Lamine no está en ese salario, está en lo que contamos ayer, que hoy han confirmado otros compañeros sin citar.
¿Qué significado tiene? Creo que nos interesa.
¿Qué número lleva Lamine?
19.
¿Qué número lleva Lamine?
19.
¿Y el coma 3?
¿Cuántos títulos ha ganado este año?
¿Y la
No suspiréis.
All right, so if you don't understand Spanish, basically what they're saying in Chiringuito with, I know this is a clown show, but at the end of the day, they are really well connected. If you didn't understand, he actually said he spoke to Lamine Yamal's dad. Okay, so he did spoke to him, and what really happened is that I guess what it meant is Lamine Yamal were number 19 and he won 3 titles, but he wanted to mess with Madridistas by posting the 9.3 on the day that Lamine Yamal signed his contract, so that they would think that it was that much. So basically a successful mission for Lamine Yamal's dad, and it has Real Madrid going nuts and saying that Barcelona is just making another mistake. But it's not even a mistake. Even if that was the case, that is still a very good contract. And I thought the Barcelona did a masterful plan of structuring this contract. In my opinion, this is very cheap for the best player in the world. If you think about how much Messi was making, Barcelona actually learned their lesson, and they are putting a different type of contract that is a team-friendly deal for Barca, and actually it respects Lamine Yamal's performances, because if he keeps performing, he will earn more, and at the end of the day, he may very well end up as a top earner for Barcelona right now. Remember, Lewandowski and Frankie de Jong are the ones who make the most with 25 and 24, I believe, for Frankie. And Lamine Yamal will end up at around 18 million with all his performances at the end of the year next year. But guys, let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts? I am just so happy that Lamine Yamal will be a player and will wear number 10. I'm just so excited. But guys, let me know what you think of all of these shenanigans going around Lamine Yamal's dad. And I'll catch you guys on the next video.